Hello, you guys. Welcome back. I hope everybody watching is doing well. I hope you all are taking care of yourselves. Welcome to another tarot reading where we are going to be focusing on the next 30 days, what you can expect, predictions. Um, Getting on into it, or before we get on into it, this is your reminder. Tarot is a divination tool. It's an tool to practice. Take what resonates, leave what does not resonate behind. Also, there's nuance to every conversation. Group number 1 with the lunar moth. Group 2 with the eye. Group 3 with the wand. And group number 4 with the potion. If you guys need a moment to meditate on which pile is calling your name, you guys are free to do that right now. And if you want to pick more than one, you guys are always welcome to do so. Hello, group number 1. Welcome to your guys' reading. Let's go ahead and start our dice roll. We have Leo and we also have Taurus. Hello, Leo. Hello, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising. We have Libra, just Libra, Capricorn, and Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising. If your zodiac sign did not pop up, it is okay. The dice is extra. It's simply dessert. Let's go ahead and start our shuffle. If you guys are looking for a personal reading, please do message me on Etsy and I'll let you know when I have availability. Can we please get the next 30 days for group number 1? Can we please get the next 30 days for group number 1? What can they expect? What can group number 1 expect for the next 30 days? Okay. Can we please get some confirmation on the Queen of Cups? What is the Queen of Cups referring? Okay. And the Three of Swords. And the Emperor. Okay, you guys. So what I'm seeing for you so far, it does feel like the next 30 days is going to have movement that feels rapid. So you're going to feel like the next month goes by very quickly. It could be that you're just very busy, so you have a lot going on, so the time is passing more rapidly. The Page of Pentacles is representing elevation, elevating your life, elevating yourself. I suppose we should also get some confirmation on exactly what area of life is elevating. Something from our past, perhaps our relationship with our pets or our children. We need more than that because that does not feel... Okay, family. Family, your love life could also be improving, group number 1. The Ten of Cups represents feeling very emotionally happy and satisfied, which is interesting because the rest of the cards, I feel like there is something that is, I don't want to call it toxic, but there's something in your life that has perhaps caused you a lot of pain or discomfort, unhappiness, dissatisfaction, and I believe that you're walking away from that based on the fact that we do have the Queen of Cups. To confirm what she's representing, we have the Eight of Cups, which is talking about walking away. The Queen of Cups represents our emotions, she represents intuition, so we're walking away from an emotional situation or a person who's perhaps very emotionally taxing. I want to skip around a little bit, going to the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords represents that heartbreak, that sadness. Now, to confirm that, we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Wands, which to me is representing there's a sad situation that's coming to a close, but we are benefiting from the end of this situation. So, for example, this could be losing your job, right? Or walking away, deciding to quit your job, being put in a position where you're forced to quit your job and it hurts and you're sad and it's like, oh, this sucks. But then you don't realize that this is actually what's leading you to your victory. This is actually what is creating room for you to have more opportunity. So another example would be potentially ending a relationship, whether it's platonic or romantic, but ending a relationship. And through the ending of that, or through the walking away of that, we then have the opportunity again to receive an even better relationship, or a relationship that feels like we're lucky to be in it, or we're lucky to have this person in our life, versus the emotionally taxing connection that we were previously in. And then going to the Emperor, he was confirmed by the Two of Cups, which is two lovers coming together, joining in union. So I believe that you guys are in control of the next 30 days. You're taking initiative. You're experiencing emotional upgrades. Like, your life is going to be happier on an emotional level. You're going to be more satisfied. Again, this could be with platonic friends or a romantic partner. Perhaps you are fully like moving on from an ex and meeting somebody new who's getting you really excited and optimistic about love. And again, for some of you, this has to do with a career opportunity or a job opportunity where you're leaving something behind and moving on to something that is more in alignment with yourself, your dreams, and your overall like vision for your life. The Page of Wands does represent that new cycle, that new beginning, and being so optimistic and excited about what is to come, what the future has to hold. So all of this feels like upgrades and leaving behind like getting a rock out of our shoe. That's almost what it feels like, because the heartbreak aspect of this feels very over dramatic. The Three of Swords feels a bit hyperbolic against all the rest of these cards. I don't feel like it's a heart-wrenching situation. I don't feel like it's a life-ruining situation. I feel like it's quite literally we're removing something that was annoying, or we're removing something that was causing us discomfort. Very much like removing a rock out of your shoe. And through removing that rock, you are then having opportunity to perhaps move faster, or make more moves, or to jump, to dance, to run, right? All right, let's go ahead and move on to some oracle cards. The next 30 days. Here, that did try to flip. We have happiness. All right, so happiness is showing up for you guys. Obviously, that's very exciting. And that's why I was saying, like, the Three of Swords doesn't feel like you're getting your heart ripped out, right? Like, it just feels like we are removing something that was annoying, or removing something that didn't align with us. We have the lemons here with cleanse, which, going back to that Eight of Cups, walking away, could be the cleansing energy that's coming for you guys in the next 30 days. That's occurring for you guys. Strength and purification. Purification is very similar to cleansing, right? We're purifying, we're removing the toxicity. We have the strength to do so, the willpower to do so. Can I please get a message for group number 1? We have Child of the Cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. So for some of you, there's things you want to do, or there's goals that you have and you don't know how to get started, or you don't know how to move in the direction that you envision your life moving. You're like, where do I start? And this card is really just saying, like, you have the answers within you, even if you don't think that you do. I think it's very important for this group to take the first steps over the next 30 days. Like, be active. Be active in what it is you're pursuing. Don't sit around waiting for things to happen to you. Make them happen yourself. Going back to the Emperor really quick, the Emperor does represent that leadership energy, the quality of a leader, right? So embrace that. Be that. Step into that. The weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. Yeah, you guys, I feel like for a lot of you, there's like, and I hate using this verbiage just because I do feel like it's controversial, I guess, but I feel like there is an energy vampire in your life, or somebody who's quite literally sucking the energy from you, someone who's exhausting to deal with. Again, this could be a friend, a family member, a partner. This could be potentially someone that you work with. And setting those strong boundaries, or choosing to walk away from the relationship, I think is, again, clearing up space and room for you to move towards better aligned relationships. We also have the portal here, and the portal says doors are opening. You decide, rewards, wild card. So I love a wild card, first of all. Doors are opening. You decide you're in control over the next 30 days, okay? You have the power, and some of you may feel powerless. Some of you may feel like, how can I take on this obstacle? How can I take on this new journey? I don't know where to start. There's so much that needs to be done. And I think that the first step is quite literally you just walking through the door. I feel like there's something that's going on in your life that feels very overwhelming. And it's like it's giving you anxiety, or it's giving you this feeling of like dread. And I genuinely believe that you'll feel so much better once you just address or take the first step to address the thing that's bringing you the anxiety. Can we please have some astrology cards for group number 1? What can they expect over the next 30 days? What's going to be taking place for them? What are the themes that are important? So messages, there could be messages coming through for you guys from unexpected people. Mercury is the house of communication. It's also the house of learning. Technology could also be playing a significant role. We have the 6th house of stability, and the 6th house represents our daily routine. This is work. This is health. This is what we do in our day-to-day. So the changes that you could expect are going to be very basic, like bare level, foundation level changes, okay? So again, for some of you, it's going to be a shift at work. For others of you, it could be a shift with your health or a shift with your routine. Again, the people who are in your day-to-day. We have the 2nd house of resources. So for a lot of you, there's going to be changes happening in regards to how you are obtaining resources. You are making alterations either to your budgeting, or you are changing what you're spending money on. Again, this could also have to do with changes happening in the workplace environment. We have the 11th house of community and the 12th house of introspection. The 12th house is our hidden enemies and our subconscious. So with the 11th house showing up here, what this is telling me is we're reconstructing the community that we have around us. I don't think I'm going to get this up before the 19th of January. However, this is Thursday of that week. And obviously there is a pretty big community that is being threatened to be ripped apart right now. So if you are a part of that community, or you have been a part of that community, and you feel like you're losing your community, or you're losing your connection to that community, it's very, very possible that you are rebuilding that community elsewhere on a different platform, perhaps. And again, changes in friendships or personal relationships. This also does have to do with the internet, and with Mercury here as well, it just makes me feel like there's changes happening with how you're connecting to your community or people who are in your community. Now, we have the 12th house of introspection. Again, that is our subconscious mind. So I'm a big believer in, like, we have the ability to change our life through changing our subconscious thoughts, through changing our subconscious mind. And I think the best way to do that is through meditation and through listening to like subliminals, even hypnosis, you guys. I am a big, big fan. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, that's whatever. But I am someone who very much believes that altering the way that you think on a subconscious level does change your life. So those could be things that you guys are looking into over this next month. Major themes. I feel like this was already flipped, so I'm gonna leave it. Major themes. Okay, there we go. We have rival and some money. Again, I don't want to make this hyperbolic, you guys, and be like, oh, you're enemies. Oh my gosh, what was that? The Tinder swindler? If you don't know what I'm talking about, never mind. But enemies, rivals, again, I feel like you guys are setting boundaries, potentially putting up walls or barriers between people who are emotionally or mentally draining you. I think that's really productive. I think if you're wanting to have the most productive month ahead of you, I think cutting out the BS is important. Cutting out the people who just want to drain and take from you. We have surprise as well. So obviously that's a surprising situation and unexpected joy. So the surprise and unexpected joy to me feels like something where we feel again like we're getting attacked or something's falling apart in our life. Oh my God. Is her arm like snatched? I've had this deck for so many years and I've never paid attention to like this area, and I can't tell if she's holding on to his mane or if he like snatched her arm. I'm not laughing, but no, I am laughing. I'm not, whatever. Point is, unexpected joy, something that we feel is bad but turns out to be good. Receiving more income or more money from that situation. Money does seem to be the theme, like setting boundaries, cleansing out the BS, changes happening in our community, connecting to people, and positive changes or positive steps forward with our finances, okay? Final messages. What can group one expect? We have romance, trust, magical powers, and stress free. So, romance. Romance is a sacred power. Let it come to me this hour. Again, for some of you, this is changes happening in your romantic life or your platonic friendship life. Obviously, I feel like the month that is ahead is full of romance and love. So you guys could be experiencing an increase of happiness in your romantic life for those of you who have a romantic life. The dream sweet and sleep deep always registers to me as like I'm feeling less stressed. I'm feeling less stressed. I'm feeling at peace. I'm feeling okay with my day to day because I don't know about you guys, but when I'm stressed, when I am overwhelmed, I can't sleep or I can't sleep deeply. So that to me is representing peace, feeling calm, feeling like stressors or anxiety is subsiding. We have magical powers. I weave and clear. I cast and know. Magic secrets to me now show. With the phoenix, we're rising from the ashes. We're starting over. We're making the best of this new opportunity. And then trust, I'm safe, I'm secure, and love I trust, my faith endures. All right, let's wrap this up with a moon card. You are good enough. Don't let pride get in your way. So don't be afraid to start over, you guys. Don't be afraid to admit that you were wrong about something or that you started on a journey that you no longer want to be a part of, or that you have failed, or that you need to give up. Don't let pride keep you in a place that's not productive. If this is a breakup, right? If this is like realizing that you need to leave a partner or leave behind a friendship, don't let the pride of like, no, like I defended this person, or I stuck by this person through this and that, or I spent this amount of years with this person or this amount of years with this company, right? Don't let the pride of what you've accomplished in the past or what you've done in the past keep you in a bad situation, okay? Then you are good enough, I think, is very self-explanatory. You are good enough. Know that you are worthy. Know that you are loved. And that is what I have for you guys, group number one. Thank you so very much for allowing me to read for you today. I really do appreciate it. I'm sending you guys so much love, and that is all I got. So, bye. Hello, group number two. Welcome to your guys' reading. Let's go ahead and start off with the zodiac dice. We have Taurus, and we also have Aquarius. Hello, Taurus. Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Taurus and Scorpio, sisters. Hello, hello. Virgo and Aquarius. Hello, Virgo. Hello, Aquarius. We're going to do one more. Scorpio again. Okay. If you are looking for a personal reading, I do have those in my description box. If they're out of stock, message me and I'll let you know when I can fit you in. We have Justice. Hello, Justice. We have Transformation, Change, Leaving Behind an Old Life. We have the Devil. You have the Three of Wands. You guys, I did go ahead and pause just so I could cover up Miss Girl over here. I don't want to upset YouTube. So to start us off with justice, this is talking about balance, harmony, fairness. For some of you, there could be like legal situations going on, potentially being summoned. Maybe some of you guys are going to get a notice in the mail to go to jury duty. It's also possible you guys are dealing with legal situations outside of things like that. This is representing fairness. Okay, so expect a fair outcome over the next 30 days. Now, obviously, I don't expect every single person here. Matter of fact, I know not every single person here is an angel, right? Um, so expect it to be fair, whether that is in your favor or not in your favor. Expect the next 30 days to bring about fairness. The Six of Swords does represent transformation, a move potentially, leaving something behind and moving on. So for a lot of you, this is representing you going to a new location, potentially shopping for a new place to live or shopping for a new job. Okay. This could be internal transformation. Let's go ahead and pull some information on that, some clarification on what the transformation is referencing. Okay, so the King of Swords, a mental transformation. The King of Swords, or you know what it feels like? A change in your plans. It's like you went into the month thinking, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then things changed. Your intentions changed or your plans changed. I want to see the outcome of that. So can we get the outcome of the change of plans? Okay. So for a lot of you, the outcome is going to be positive. The Ten of Pentacles represents long-term investments. So a sacrifice today so that tomorrow can be easier. Giving up something right now, being uncomfortable right now so I can be abundant later. Working really hard in the moment so then I can be prosperous and not have to work so hard later, right? Now, the Devil's the next card that came up, and obviously I'm going to pull some information on him as well. We have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands does represent stability, happiness, celebration. So, that could be telling us that you guys are feeling, I need more, because here's what the devil is, right? The devil is addiction. The devil is being stuck to something. It's lust, it's intensity. So, and the Four of Wands is the opposite of that, right? Not necessarily the opposite, but it's stability, it's happiness, it's celebration. So I'm not sure in what way you'd be celebrating the devil, but let's pull more to see if we can get... Okay. So the Lovers is here to confirm all of this. And the Four of Wands can represent a wedding. It can represent getting married or meeting somebody that you are eventually going to go on to get married to. The Devil is intensity. The Devil is, again, very lustful energy, feeling tied to someone. So if there is a marriage that's taking place or an engagement that's taking place, that makes sense to me. It could also be that you guys are about to enter into a contract with somebody, whether it's a literal contract or a verbal contract, that you are going to be tied to for a significant period of time. So what kind of contract could this be? This could quite literally be a relationship forming. This could be going into, again, like new housing, signing a contract for that, a lease, right? This could be going into schooling. This could be getting a new car, leasing a car. But this feels like a long-term agreement. Again, whether it is verbal or whether it is a literal contract, this is telling me you're going to be committed or tied to something for a significant period of time. Now, I do think this is, for the most of you, this is going to be a positive contract or a positive verbal agreement that you're entering into. The Three of Wands does indicate growth and expansion, so that tells me that you guys are entering into a phase of significant growth in your life, okay? You're protecting yourselves as well. Again, contracts. The Hierophant quite literally is marriage, contracts, spiritual guidance, seeking out a mentor, looking up to somebody and trying to emulate what they're doing or emulate the lifestyle that they're living. So essentially, you guys, again, to me, this feels like a month or a 30-day period where you're really committing yourself to something. And I think that this extends beyond this month, okay? There's going to be a significant mental or internal shift in your mindset or in your goals. You're changing your mind on something, you're altering the way you're going about something. And this is going to benefit you, not immediately, but it's going to benefit you in the long haul, okay? So a year from now, 2 years from now, this decision that you're making in the next 30 days is going to be very beneficial to you, all right? Can I get some information on the Three of Wands? How are we expanding? Queen of Wands. The thing about the Queen of Wands is she's somebody who's very magnetic, right? So she has the ability to bring an array of different opportunities into her life. So the way that you guys are expanding is unfortunately going to be, or maybe not unfortunately, but it's going to be specific to you, because it's about, like, she's representing magnetism. She's representing your shadow side, right? Merging with your shadow side, being self-aware. She's also representing being very confident. So hopefully the oracle cards can provide us with more information with what you guys are expanding on in your life in the next 30 days. But so far, this does seem rather positive. Okay, I love that. We have luck. We have desire as well. And positivity. Wow, okay. This is so cute. So desire, going back to the devil and going back to the lovers and the Four of Wands. Some of you who are single have a deep desire for a relationship, okay? And this relationship could be entering into your life in the next 30 days. It's also possible that you are meeting the person who's introducing you to the person you're going to marry in the next 30 days. The desire feels like we are moving towards what we desire. We are feeling more lucky with things that we're wanting to bring into our life. We're starting to see progress and movement. We're feeling more positive about the changes that are taking place or about the action that we're planning to take. Can I get... So for some of you, going back to the Six of Swords, usually the Six of Swords is depicted in a manner where they're in a boat and they're quite literally traveling across seas. So for safe travel to show up, again, some of you could be planning to travel. You could be buying a plane ticket in the next 30 days. You could be looking at new places to live, to move to. For some of you, this could very well be you guys long-term trying to plan for like a visa, like a multiple year visa. It says, keep me safe, let me roam far away, but bring me home. So I don't think this is necessarily a permanent move. If you guys are wanting to leave your country or pondering on leaving your country, I don't think it's going to be permanent, but I do think it would be more long-term than like just a vacation. Some of you guys are planning for a vacation though, or planning for some type of trip. Justice here twice. So again, I want you guys to expect balance and fairness over the next 30 days. By the power of 3x3, I'm about to deliver justice to me. So justice, harmony, again, abundance. All right. Goddess of abundance divine, let me thrive, let fortune be mine. Going back to that 10 of Pentacles, you guys. The 10 of Pentacles is such a beautiful card to get in a reading because, again, like I said earlier, it's representing abundance. It's like the maximum abundance that you can have. However, it comes with sacrifice. It comes with, like, you have to put something into this if you want to see anything grow from it. You don't get to just roll the dice and keep your fingers crossed and hope that it all works out, right? Like, you have to show up. You have to put in the money, or you have to put in the time. You have to put in the effort, right? So I like that abundance is here. I do feel like it's very possible for you guys that that's where you're seeing the growth and the expansion. Can we get a message? Again, marriage. Okay. So I do feel like it's oftentimes very dramatic to be like, you're going to meet the person you're going to marry. But there's definitely some of you here where you're about to meet the person that you're going to marry. When you are watching this, I don't care when you're watching this. I don't care if you're watching this 6 months away from the time that I've uploaded it, if you're watching it 2 years from the time that I've uploaded it. You are going to meet the person you're going to marry in the next 30 days. If that's not the case, again, what is marriage at the end of the day? Ask yourself, what is marriage? It's a contract, it's an agreement. So, again, please, please, group number 2, be aware of what you're agreeing to over the next 30 days. Be aware of what you're signing up for, because there's contracts that are coming into your life that you are, again, either verbalizing that you agree or you're signing your name on something. And I just want you guys to be prepared for that, okay? The maid is talking about cleaning up. It's talking about removing things from our life, taking out the trash, perhaps trimming off the excess. I also want you guys to take note of the fact that she's tied up, right? Obviously, the way that modern day looks at marriage, they look at it as, well, maybe that's not true. Maybe a lot of us look at marriage like this, but a lot of people have positive thoughts on marriage, right? It's like a beautiful, happy time, yada, yada. Great, love that. But in marriage, in a unionship of any kind, oftentimes you are tying yourself down. And don't forget, you guys, the devil came up to confirm the contract or to confirm the connection that we're entering into. And the devil, although, like, I don't mind him. He's not the biggest, baddest wolf to me. He is representing being tied. He is representing being stuck in a situation that's very difficult to remove yourself from. So the contract you are signing, the verbal agreement you're getting into, is going to be very difficult to leave or to remove yourself from. So please, please, please make sure that it is an agreement that you actually can see yourself in long term. Oh, I'm so sorry. We didn't go over thought. I went over this in my head like super quickly and then I just started shuffling. But thought, again, I think that there's going to be changes in your mindset, group number 2. I think you guys are changing what direction you're going in or what your focus is. It's like I'm evaluating where I'm at and I'm realizing like, okay, I actually want to be here instead of here. I'm shifting my focus, I'm shifting my thoughts. I'm launching an idea perhaps. Okay, what do we have? We have the North Node, which is the future. So for a lot of you, again, this is going to be the building blocks of a significant period of time for you, which makes sense, again, with the devil and the contract that's showing up for you guys repeatedly. And maybe this is, again, not a literal contract, but some of you guys may be wanting to like start a social media. Let's say you do that. Let's say you become successful. You aren't literally in a contract that you have to continue doing that, but you're in a situation where it's like you can't really, like, this is a decision that you've made, and no matter what you do now, it can't be undone. So, or let's say you guys get into a relationship, right? Even if you're not entering into marriage, you're agreeing to this person that you're committed to them, that you're going to be loyal to them, that you're going to be there for them. And there could be things that are going on behind the scenes or things that you don't know about that you are signing yourself up for, right? So just be aware of that, okay? Be aware of the contracts and the agreements that you're making, even if they're not official. Because you may find it very difficult to remove yourself from those contracts or those verbal agreements. We have Neptune. Okay, for some of you, it's a roommate. It's like having a roommate come and stay with you. This person is not somebody who I think would be close to you, although it could be. So if that's the situation that you're in where you're looking for a new roommate, please understand that the verbal agreement is going to be just as binding as if you were to sign a contract. We have Neptune here. Neptune is representing spirituality, illusions. I know it says vision, but it's a very Neptune represents murky waters, okay? It's like you can't really see things clearly. Everything feels very intangible. Aquarius is collaborative, so you guys could be working with other people to help you. move through this new chapter in your life. This is also a humanitarian efforts. I do see Saturn here in the background, so trying to move forward and perhaps coming up against certain hurdles or certain obstacles. Can I have a message for group number 2 on what they can expect? We have the 7-star sisters, birth and creations, tapestry of life and expression. So, like I said, okay, you're changing your thoughts, you're changing your mind on something, you're going in a direction, a new direction, because your mind is shifting. You're birthing something new into creation, right? Trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. And then we have called soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. Right? You guys could be feeling more responsibility on your shoulders. Also, there are some of you here who are afraid of time. Like, you're scared that you're running out of time. You're scared you're too old for this, too old for that. You guys, it's truly never too late. And I feel like a broken record when I say this, but like, it truly, truly is never too late. If you, in your mind, are holding yourself back because you think you're too old, or you think you've missed this or you've missed that, like, there's no opportunity like the present, you guys. So please, if you've been wrestling with something mentally that you want to try it, okay? Again, I want you to understand the contracts you're signing up for. There is a significant attachment that is going to be formed over the next 30 days. All right. Moving on to our last deck. Can we please get some messages for group number 2? Final messages to close out. Be bold. Make the first move. Cardinal energy. This is a cardinal moon, you guys. Cardinal energy is the energy of Capricorn, Cancer, Libra, Aries, right? This is, I'm going to take initiative. I'm going to step up. I'm going to get the ball rolling. So there is no better time, group 2, than right now to get the ball rolling. The answers you need are coming. Communication, again, romantic cycles, a new romantic cycle begins. And this is something that has shown up multiple times, you guys. I don't feel like this is the main theme of this reading, but it feels not like a side quest, but it feels like a side storyline. So I see, again, sacrifices being made, contracts being signed. Our mind is shifting to new ideas. We're moving in a new direction. We're trying to pursue something that we've wanted to pursue for a while. There's more fairness and justice coming in. But also, like, the side story is like a new romantic cycle is beginning. And then we have, you're very close to achieving your goals. This is a gibbous moon. So success, right? Like, that's ultimately what that's saying. Like, eureka, you have finally reached the top of the mountain. You have finally reached the peak. And I'm seeing this as, like, again, that slight shift in your way of thinking is really altering your path forward. And I feel like it's changing what you are able to produce in a positive way. So that is what I have for you guys. Group number 2, thank you so very much for allowing me to do this reading for you today. I really do appreciate it. I'm sending you guys so much love, and that is all I've got. So bye. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and get started with the zodiac dice. We have Sagittarius. We also have Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. Cancer and Scorpio. Hello, Cancer. Hello, Scorpio. Sagittarius and Taurus. Hello, Sag. Hello, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising. If your zodiac sign did not pop up, you guys, it's okay. The dice are extra. They're dessert. So please do keep that in mind. If you are looking for a personal reading, I do have those in my description box. Can we please get a message for group 3 about the next 30 days? Starting off strong, you guys, we have the Ace of Cups and we have the Fool. So there's an emotional new beginning that is approaching for you guys, group number 3. I do want more information on what this new beginning is. Curiosity, so education, learning, asking questions, the information that we're taking in. The Tower, okay. The Tower does represent a structure in your life that is crumbling, a structure in your life that needs to come down, that needs to be removed. Oftentimes, I like to give you guys the visual of like a rotting tooth, right? Like, obviously, it's never fun to go and have a tooth removed, but it's even worse to keep a tooth that's rotting. It's even worse to keep a tooth that's decayed. That can cause health problems later down the road. It can cause, obviously, like tooth pain, discomfort in your mouth in general, sensitivity to hot and cold. So, although we don't have a desire to remove a tooth, obviously, it's necessary sometimes, right? Especially when it's crumbling like this. And that's what the Tower is, you guys. The Tower is something in your life that is crumbling, something that needs to be removed, something that is going to fall out on its own anyways. It's something that's going to deconstruct anyways. And I do believe that there are lessons to be learned through this, because we do have that Page of Swords as well, which is talking about asking questions, becoming more inquisitive, taking in new information. This is going to be an emotional new beginning, but I think the beautiful thing about this for you guys, group number 3, is the fact that the Fool is here first. The Fool is telling me that for a lot of you, this tower has already crumbled. This tower has already fallen. And you are now in this state of being excited about what's to come. So let's keep going and see if we can get more information about what the new beginning is going to entail. So for a lot of you, this is going to be feeling more emotionally stable, dealing with your emotions in a very mature way. Can we get some more information? This is abundance, you guys. The Nine of Pentacles is something of value. I oftentimes like to give the visual of this card essentially as like shopping at, and this is no shade towards anybody, like I don't care where people shop, I'm not, okay, thank you, disclaimer. This is the difference between like shopping at like a fast fashion place like Fashion Nova or Shein or this or that, right? Versus buying something that is of better quality or of higher quality. It's going to last you longer. It's going to be more durable. It's going to be something that you can keep for an extended period of time. And I'm pretty sure that most of us at this point know or are aware that like fast fashion tends to fall apart a lot easier. Obviously, I'm aware that, some people don't have a choice and like you have to just buy what you can get and make the best of it. So that's, all fine and great. But I'm seeing this, you guys, as the deconstruction again of that decay, having this new beginning, having this rebirth, feeling more emotionally stable. Because remember, you guys, prior to the decay, prior to the tower falling, we were feeling very emotional. Our emotions were heightened. And it feels like moving forward, we're feeling more emotionally balanced. We have more opportunity to have quality in our life versus quantity. We do have a decision that's coming up as well. This Two of Swords does represent a choice. Oftentimes, this is not an easy choice. And the reason why it's not an easy choice is because we can't see what the future is going to hold, right? Like, I don't know what's going to come of this decision, so I'm scared to make a decision. And I'm a really big believer, you guys, in no matter what you do, whether you decide to go left, decide to go right, or whether you decide to sit on your hands and do nothing, you are still making a decision, right? So if you're unhappy with this tower situation, if you're unhappy with where you're at, but you refuse to do anything about it, and this does not go for the individuals out there who are minors, who are under the age of 18. Obviously, my darling, I don't expect you to be able to rise up and take control of your life like that, right? But for those of you who are adults, which the majority of you are, if you are unhappy with the circumstances you find yourself in, the only person who can come in and change that is you. And if you choose not to, or if you choose not to make any shift or change, you're choosing that. You're choosing to continue to be in this tower. And I know it's not always easy, you guys, to start over or to release, but sometimes it's necessary. And sometimes you're only causing yourself more pain by staying in that situation, right? So the Two of Swords is scary simply because we can't see clearly. We don't know what's going to happen. You have to have faith. You have to believe that things are going to get better. You have to believe that whatever you're leaving behind is worse than what you're walking towards. We have the Five of Wands as well, and the Five of Wands does indicate competition, fighting, aggression, passion. Can we please get some messages? We have the King of Wands. This is charm, charisma, physical attraction, being social. So perhaps leaning on your community or leaning on your friends could be very helpful at this time, or your family members who are supportive. We also have the Star, which I think is really beautiful considering the fact that we do have the Tower here. I feel like it's very rare that we have both the Tower and the Star showing up in the same reading. And oftentimes I do feel like these cards go hand in hand, right? The Tower falls, and only when the Tower falls do you get to experience the Star. Do you get to experience the new beginning, the hope for the future, the blessings, right? Okay, let's go ahead and continue. Moving on to the oracles. Can I get a message for group? We have progression. This is a journey. All right. So the next 30 days could be involving a significant journey for you guys. We have Pisces as well. This is sensitize. Again, I think emotionally you guys are really being tested over the next 30 days, or your emotions are being agitated, like flared up emotions. I feel like for some of you, you almost have to rewind in order to move forward. Like I can totally see some of you going and like moving back in with your parents, or revisiting an old job that you previously left, or potentially reaching out to an old friend for help. Like I see you guys almost going backwards in order to move forward. Okay. Can I... Taurus, we have cultivate here. So this card specifically is talking about cultivating your dreams, being very stubborn. This is also a very hardworking energy. People oftentimes categorize Taurus energy as like lazy. Taurus energy is not lazy. Taurus energy is very, very hardworking, especially when it comes to creating a life that's comfortable for them. Comfort's very, very important to Taurus energy. So perhaps you guys are trying to create more comfort in your life by leaving behind that tower or by starting over again. And again, there may be a need to be a little bit uncomfortable or to go backwards in order to create or cultivate, right, more of that comfort. All right. Can I get a message for group 3? You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. Again, I really think it's important for you guys to reconnect to your family members, to your friends. I think relying on people at this time is something that you are going to benefit from. Some of you have a really hard time asking for help or for asking people just to be there for you emotionally. Because some of you, like, you need emotional support. Others of you need, like, financial support or physical support. And you're scared to ask for that. And I need you guys to feel confident, or I need you guys to feel okay in asking for that, because I do believe community is going to be really important for this transition. New Earth, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. I remember soul plan, fated life versus the destiny life, or the destined life. So perhaps you guys are reverting back to a previous plan. I remember, again, makes me feel like there's some energy here that is connected to us revisiting our past, or past friends, past family members, past circumstances. Okay. Can I please get a message for group number 3 about what they can expect the next 30 days? So we have more love. This does not have to be romantic love, you guys, but this is Aphrodite. I called to thee to bring true love here to me. So you guys are bringing in more love. A lot of you are going to feel more energized. A light inside, my fire, divine energy, fill me and make me shine. This feels like motivated. I'm feeling motivated to pursue this. I'm feeling motivated to leave. I'm feeling motivated to move. I feel inspired. We have passion here as well. Rise, passion, rise up high, and flame my purpose, reach the sky. And then we have harvest. As the waves of the ocean are infinite, as the trees in the forest grow tall, let my work now bring to me harvest. I'm ready to receive my all. Again, I'm almost feeling like you guys are being blessed, but you're being blessed by going backwards or by revisiting something. I feel like your harvest is not necessarily like you're receiving your harvest, but this full energy, this unknown energy, requires us to revisit something from the past, or requires us to move back. Okay. Can I please get a message? Continuance, a ritual. So both of these cards are talking about continuing on the same path, right? A ritual is something that we do over and over and over again. A ritual is a habit. A ritual is a part of our daily routine. Continuance could be considered the same thing. Gratitude. I do believe the more we are grateful for, the more we focus on what we have to be grateful for, the more good comes into our life. And I don't just think that just because, right? I think the more you focus on positivity, the more you focus on the things that are going right, the more you're going to notice things are going right. I feel like we are what we attract. If you are somebody who's focusing on the positive, I believe you attract more positive. If you're focusing on the negative, you're going to attract more negative. And obviously, you guys, obviously, there are bad things that happen. Obviously, it doesn't matter how much you look at the good. Bad things can still happen, but it's what you take from that. It's how you respond to that that makes the difference between a bad situation just being a bad situation versus a bad situation ruining the rest of your life. We have the Sphinx, ancient wisdom, and we have the armor with boundaries. So again, I do feel like you guys are taking in more wisdom. You're taking in more information that's helping you make decisions that are wise. The armor does feel like I'm protected. I'm protecting myself. I'm closing off anything that could potentially bring me harm, or I'm closing myself off to those who wish me harm. We have desire here. We have loss. Again, that tower is here. We have a young man, or the young man. So loss, desire, and the young man. Some of you guys may feel like you have lost a part of opportunities that you may have had in your youth. There could be a desire, again, to go backwards. And I do feel like for, again, some of you, there's benefit in revisiting something. But I want you guys to know that even in revisiting the past, or even in going backwards, it's never going to be like it was. So although I think it's possible that you are going backwards in a way, you are not literally going backwards, right? Like, for example, if you guys end up moving back in with your parents, or going back to an old job, the environment, the energy is not going to be the same. And I do think that there could be some stability in, again, going backwards and starting over. But I don't want you guys to be under the impression that just because you're going backwards that things are going to revert back to how they were. Confidence is your key to success. I'm so sorry, you guys. I do not understand why or how long it was that vibrant blue. So I do apologize for that. Can I? Emotions are running high. This is what I said in the beginning of the message. It does seem like it's going to be a rather emotional month for you guys. And we have it's time to take action. And that's ultimately like where I think we should leave the message, you guys, because that's what the next 30 days is about. It's about taking action. It's about accepting the loss. It's about potentially reaching out and asking for help or asking for emotional support. I want you guys to know that just because things are changing or just because things, again, you may have to revert backwards a little bit, I don't want you to think that means you haven't made progress. You have made progress, and admitting or recognizing when something is a loss, I think that's really powerful, and I think that that takes a lot of courage. There's so many people that I know, you guys, that will continue in the same crappy situation just because they feel like they've already spent X amount of years in that crappy situation. And to me, there's nothing worse, right? Obviously, like wasting your time sucks. Feeling like you have wasted your time is awful. But why would you want to waste your time for one more day? Like, that's even worse. And the longer you continue on the wrong path, the more time it's going to take for you to get on the right path. So, please, you guys, please, please, please. If the next 30 days is proving to be a bit of a challenge and it's scary and you don't know what to do or what you want to do or where you want to go, I want you guys to remember that not making a decision is still a decision, and that you may benefit more from just going forward. You may benefit more from just making the decision, because if it's not working right now, what makes you think it's going to work later, right? So that is what I have for you guys. Group number 3. Thank you guys so very much for allowing me to read for you today. I really do appreciate it. I'm sending you guys so much love, and that is all I've got. So, bye. Hello, you guys. Welcome, group number 4. Let's go ahead and get started with our zodiac dice. We have Aries and we have Leo. Hello, Aries. Hello, Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising. Libra, Taurus. Taurus. Okay, one more. Pisces. Okay. So, with that, you guys, let's go ahead and start our shuffle. If you are looking for a personal reading, I do have those in my description box. If they're out of stock, do message me. The next 30 days. Okay. More balance. What do I believe in? What do I believe in? What do I want to do? Is this in alignment with my morals and my values? I'm taking a deeper look at myself. How am I contributing to my circumstances? Am I contributing to my circumstances? Am I a victim of my circumstances? Or do I have the ability to remove myself from this or create more harmony and balance? Some of you guys could be struggling with feeling disrespected or feeling like you are not receiving for lack of a better word, like you're not standing on business. You're allowing people potentially to require too much of you or to disrespect you. Needing to go out and have fun. You guys need to get out and socialize. There is a deep need for sisterhood. There's a deep need to be with friends. Okay, this is brand new energy. This is representing spring. The Ace of Wands is potential. So it's like I'm starting something new and I see so much potential in what it could be. I want to nourish this. I want to water this because I believe that it can blossom into something amazing. We have generosity here. We have strength here as well. Strength is just talking about emotional strength, being strong on an emotional level, controlling your emotions and not allowing your emotions to control you. Now, when I say that, you guys, that doesn't mean you don't get to experience your emotions. That doesn't mean you don't get to feel your emotions. It simply means your emotions are not in charge of how you act, right? Just because I'm sad doesn't mean I'm going to sit around all day and cry. Just because I'm angry doesn't mean I'm going to become violent, right? Just because I am feeling this way or that way, like I'm not going to allow that to negatively impact my actions. So, having self control over your emotions versus your actions. I do want to tap in a little bit deeper into the Ace of Wands and what that's representing for you, Group 4. Okay, so through death, there's a rebirth. What is that rebirth? This is a wrapping up of cycles. So this truly, the confirmation isn't confirming very much for me, you guys. The Ace of Wands is a new beginning. The aces represent a fresh start, right? They represent newness. So truly, I'm just seeing you guys starting something that you see potential in, that you believe has the ability to grow. Death and the world simply represent the same thing of cycles coming to a close. Can we please get a message? What is happening? Perhaps more balance in the work life, finding harmony between work and play. How can I make more time to do more of the things that I love doing? The Page of Cups is a surprise, and the Hanged Man represents being stuck. So I want to get confirmation on both these. Can I please get confirmation on the page? So surprising communication coming forward, potentially someone who you were previously in contact with, who you are no longer in contact with, is reaching out. Let's see what the Hanged Man is talking about. Planning for the future. Some of you guys like to sit around and daydream about plans for the future. Some of you guys like to sit around and go, oh, if things were this way, I'd be happy. Or one day I'm going to do this, or one day I'm going to do that. I'm going to be happy once I finish this. I need you to stop that, group number 4. I really need you guys to ground yourself in the moment, ground yourself in the now, and understand that you can be happy today. Understand that just because you didn't cross the finish line yet doesn't mean that you can't be present in the moment. Some of you guys feel like you're a bit on autopilot, okay? I think that's why we have more of this balance showing up for you, as well as the Three of Cups. Because again, the Three of Cups is fun, it's play. And to me, what that's saying is a lot of you need to make room for fun. A lot of you need to make room for more play. A lot of you need to make room, again, for what is happening today in the now and not what's happening in the future. Okay, let's go ahead and start our shuffle with the oracles. A win-win outcome. Your hard work is paying off. A new moon in Cap. A win-win outcome is forecast. A full moon in Libra. So what is this saying? That you guys have worked hard and your hard work is paying off. Some of you guys may not have like the tangible proof of that. And there could be this feeling of exhaustion, or there could be this feeling of like, oh, yeah, like my hard work's paying off, sure. But it is, like your hard work is paying off. Just because you may not have like a tangible physical item or physical representation to show you that doesn't mean that it's not paying off for some of you as well. This has to do with the work that you're doing internally and you feel like, when am I going to be happy? I've been doing this work for so long. Just because you are seeing slow progress doesn't mean that you should just give up, you guys, okay? This could also have to do with a goal or something that you have a deep desire to achieve or accomplish, right? Like you're not seeing mountains move, but there is movement, there is improvement, there is steps forward that are taking place. And I think that beating yourself up on not being able to move a mountain is ridiculous. And I think that mindset is only going to bring you less movement. right? Because if you're feeling discouraged on the movement or the progress that you are making, you're going to feel less motivated to continue making that progress. So, incorporate more fun over the next 30 days, you guys. Stop living in the future, stop overthinking, stop daydreaming, live in the now. Try to bring more balance again between work and play. For those of you who've been wanting to start something new, or you have a vision for this new thing that you believe in, please do put energy into that. I do believe that there's opportunity there. Can I please get a message? Harmony. As I create, I will share harmony divine with love and care. So some of you guys are creators and you want to create and you want to share those creations. I think it's important that you do that. I think it's important that you promise yourself that you're going to do that you dedicate time and energy to do that. Can we have true love come to me? True love shall come to me as I do will, so mote it be. Some of you guys may be entering into a chapter of your life where you're experiencing more true love. This does not necessarily need to be romantic love, you guys. It could be platonic love. It could be love of what you're pursuing. We have prosperity here as well, guys. So as the tree grows so strong and so fine, so may I prosper from the universal divine. Again, your hard work is paying off. For some of you, this is like an emotional hard work, like you've been working really hard on yourself because you want to be a better partner, or because you want to meet someone, or because you want to get married. That emotional work that you've been doing, that internal work that you've been doing is paying off. The prosperity, the work that you guys are doing in regards to your education is paying off. Even if you can't see it right now, it is paying off. The work that you're putting in regards to hours literally at work, it may feel like, what is the point of this? Like, I'm just on the hamster wheel, right? But it is paying off. Prosperity is here. More harmony is here. I think for a lot of you, the issue is like living in the moment. We have sadness here. If you guys feel like you've been chronically sad or chronically anxious, please do talk to a professional. Please talk to your doctor. Please, please, please. Like, there's no reason for you to live like that. There is help that is available, you guys. We also have hope here. And pride. Okay. So hope is obviously representing having more hope for what could be. And I think that that's an amazing thing, right? I think manifesting is beautiful. But if you live too much in the energy of just hoping and constantly hoping and wishing for this to happen or for that to happen, you're going to spend your whole life hoping. So please remove yourself from that tree. And again, put yourself in the moment, put yourself in the now so that you can take action towards what you're hoping for, what you're wishing for. We have attraction here. We have passion as well. We have healing. Some of you guys are taking steps to heal. Some of you may be feeling more attractive, more desirable, experiencing an increase of passion in your life. What is taking place for group 4? Balance. That really seems like the message that's coming through for you guys. It's like there's a need for balance. Investigate. Scorpio is talking about transformation. I know it says investigate, and yes, Scorpios are quite literally the best investigators. If you're dealing with a Scorpio sun, moon, or rising, you do not, and I repeat, you do not want to lie to them. You do not want to deceive them. Unless you're not close to them and they just don't care. But if you're close to a Scorpio, please do yourself a favor and don't force them to become Homeland Security, right? Like, don't force them into that position. They don't want to be in that. This is talking about a purge and a release. This is talking about bringing in more harmony and balance. Can I get one more? And then we have more healing here. I want to understand what that healing is talking about because it's something that's shown up twice now. Can I understand what the healing is referencing? Okay. What is the healing referencing? Stress. You're moving too fast. You're doing too much. Group number 4. Like, take the load off. Let go. Find time in your week to decompress, because I feel like a lot of you are running on empty. And I think that's why this balance continues to show up for you guys, because there is a need for more harmony. There is a need for more balance. You guys need to incorporate more fun, more play, more laughter. And some of you guys are sad. There's reasons to be sad, but then there are others of you here who are sad just because you're sad. And I get that. And that's something, again, where I'm saying that you really should go talk to somebody, because there is help that is available. And I think if you talk to someone, you could experience a tremendous amount of relief in that. Okay. Can I please get a message for group? Determination. Rejection. Some of you guys may be feeling like you're getting rejected. Final messages for group number 4. All paths lead to home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. Turn your gaze within. Again, how am I contributing to my current circumstances? And I know that's not a fun thing to say, right? I know there are going to be people who hear that and they don't want to hear it, and I get it. I hear you. I see you. You don't have to hear that right now if you're not ready to hear it. You don't have to take that if you're not ready to take it. However, as an adult, right, the situations we find ourselves in, although some of them can be unfair and completely not in our control, a large majority of our life, we have the ability to make, even if they're small, it's a small shift, we have the ability to make shifts. We have the ability to make slight changes here or there. How can I make my life more comfortable? How can I make my life more harmonious? I understand that there's nuance to what I'm saying, you guys, and not everyone's circumstances are the same. I get that there are exceptions. I understand that. However, there are some of you here who are not taking accountability for your actions or for your lack of action, and that is leading to this feeling of heaviness and burdens and sadness and a need to heal. We have loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, destiny, addiction, let God in. So maybe not all of that is relevant, right? This isn't saying you literally need to let God in or you need to become religious. But I think what this is saying is coping mechanisms. Like, are your coping mechanisms that you currently have in place, are they healthy? Are they helping you? Or are they keeping you in the cycle? Addiction doesn't always have to be like you're addicted to a substance or a beverage or this or that. Like, sometimes addiction is so much deeper than that. Sometimes addiction is you're addicted to lying, or you're addicted to being a victim, or you are addicted to right, you're addicted to thrills and you're putting yourself in dangerous situations. You're addicted to perhaps even content and scrolling. Like, addiction comes in so many different forms, you guys. So please ask yourself, group 4, how is my behavior serving me and how is my behavior harming me? Like, what am I doing that is actually harmful to my health or harmful to me being productive or me lightening my load or having less stress, right? Loosen your grip. Let go of the addiction. Let go of what's holding you back. Try to incorporate more fun, you guys, more activities that you enjoy, that you find that bring you happiness, right? And I think a lot of you are on the right path, but there is this need, there's this deep need to heal. There's this deep need to release the burdens, to have more balance and harmony. And I think this true love and this prosperity is like knocking at the door, but it's like before you can open it, you have to loosen your grip a little bit, right? So that is what I have for you guys. Group number 4. Thank you guys so very much for allowing me to read for you today. I do appreciate it. I'm sending you guys an abundance of love, and that is all I've got. So, bye.